Hi, greetings. Welcome back to part 5 of our 12-part series video. Today, we're going to explore staff skill assessment and training to enhance our clinic's performance. Let's dive in. The task in this video will take you 2 to 3 hours, which will include how to do the staff assessment criteria, evaluation standards, planning, and execution. I will break down into 5 points to do this task, and I hope it can help you in your busy clinic practice. Now, the first thing we want to do is staff assessment. It is critical to know what your current staff skills are, what do they lack. You need to take time to evaluate the strength and the areas to improve. And importantly, because in today's era, you will need to build a team around new talents, probably some millennials coming into your workforce. So identifying the skills needed for excellent patient care and effective operations is what we want to do at the end of the video. Before deep diving into planning with your paper and pen, I have created a free resource for you, which is called Staff Roles and SOP Guide, typically covering 5 key staff roles in here. They are the roles for Ops Manager, Lead Nurse, Clinic Assistant, Receptionist, and a Community Manager. So click on the link and get your free resource here. There are 7 to 10 evaluation points for the roles of the people you have. So therefore, you just need to click between great, good, needs improvement. And that helps you have a very simple scale to move forward, to know exactly what, when, why, how to do and up-level your people. Okay, of course, the scale is not exclusive, but it's just simple for you that has only 1 hour. For you that has even no time to eat. Okay, so this is really for busy doctors. So today, we talk about staff training. Yeah, the thing to want to do in a holistic way, integrative way, is to have that comprehensive one. Okay, we call it comprehensive training plan. Do what? Skill gaps. What are the skill gaps? Again, you've got to refer back here for a quick reference. If you have a HR manager, if you have an ops manager, that will make your job real easy. But to develop that training plan, where do I go to? Okay, you can consider a few things. Workshops. External workshops are great, what's they call complements, to help you level up and scale up skill sets, because sometimes, you know, the saying goes, I work too long with you, I get so used to you, when you teach me something, it may not go in my head, right? So external workshops, you decide what is it about. It can be a 1-2 day thingy, okay? It can be even things like I suggested to a change clinic, is that, look, send people out to a diploma course because you need to level them up to the next level of managerial competency, and therefore you can also sign a bond with them too, right? Another idea is to have online courses. Go to online courses that you think can build up the skill sets of your staff, your team members. And the last one is called on-the-job training, or, you know, people-to-people guidance. But then again, diligence is needed because you are mostly so busy. Who is competent enough to actually level up your fellow team members? Something to consider. That's for point number 2 altogether, the 3 suggestions. The next point we're going to look at today is to simply say, you know, putting weaknesses, putting needs, you know, and then now formulating the plan, right? This is the fun part. We're going to talk about having an overview first of all your staff requirement. So I've done a sample mock-up right here, which I'll put together in the post. Now, I am using a generic business model form. So in here, you actually see the key elements of a business model form applied to help you simplify the overview of what your practice is all about. It includes things like key partners, key activities, value proposition, customer relations, you know, customer segments, key resources, which channels are your staff good at, you know, cost structure, of course, from expensive, affordable to, you know, no price tag. The boss has no price tag, right? And the revenue streams, which you will be exposed to the 3 heads as an entrepreneur. The heads of sales, marketing, and ops, right? I've done a sample, I shall put here. It is not exclusive, but it is for us, for discussion, to move forward, to understand how to use forms in this whole mentoring program. Now, there will be times where I say, I'm simply too busy, I just want somebody to help me. Sure. Okay, you can DM, chat with me, week 5 preparation, and you can have a Zoom link to chit chat, and then we can move into the guidance. Or you simply are really very concerned about results, then you can commission me to help you do this part. Next point, before we put pen on paper, is to be able to say, I need to find an end point. Remember in the last few videos, we talk about evaluating what you do best. We call it muscle memory, finding out the natural audience, finding out what treatment is your top 20% high-paying people paying you for, right? Time to bring out that discovery. So we call that treatment specialty. And I had strongly advised each treatment modality, put it as one category, put it in one business model form. For the sake of sanity, each different treatment modality may become manual injectables, which are all Botox and fillers, right? Or energy-based treatment. That's another business, what's that called, model. And the last part is called Medi-Spa, right? Which some of you will be moving into because we need to integrate the best of both worlds. So 3 business model form. And in each business model, again, you actually articulate who, what, when, why, how. So if you have not done that homework already, download right now. This is a QR code. Now that your business model form is established, that helps you make an endpoint. Why? Earlier in point 2, we talked about having a comprehensive training plan. That plan helps you to achieve only one thing. End of the day, what do you want to do with what business model? Okay, because if you keep training people to be good in one skill, but they don't contribute to your endpoint, then doctor, don't waste time. Right? So point number 3 today is effective communication. Now, what do we mean by effective communication? Again, let's fall back on the free resource we have. We talk about staff roles and SOP right here. Okay? Meaning, who should be performing what? Now, this whole book is written in a holistic way because each staff role and responsibilities actually link to one another. Okay, from a simple thing called securing an appointment to executing it to preparing your what's that called, customer card, to doing the actual treatment, to assistant helping you, the doctor, to sending them off, to following up, to also complication handling and things like that. All these are inclusive in the staff roles and responsibility. Now, this is a trick. If you have someone that falls between 2 roles, then you merge the tasks together. Okay, no magic to it. But nevertheless, in order to be able to be effective in communication, right, we must say, well, that's your role. Okay, well, that's what you need to do. Well, this is the time whereby, dear so-and-so, it's your job. Now, the word called your job is not to say, die, it's your responsibility, do or die. Remember, we talked about it in my video, Nurturing the Millenniums into this workforce. It is so different from the time I manage an operation. I say 1 is 1, I say stand is stand, I say sit is sit. But today's new talent needs nurturing, needs encouragement, needs collaboration. So catch up with the video, okay, right here, to have some idea of how to integrate new talents in your clinic practice, right? Effective communication between staff, especially training, especially daily operation. What do we actually want to do at the end of the day is to provide a seamless patient experience. Now, marketers call this user journey. Point number 4 in today's video sharing is to create pre-approved templates, replies to most of the questions that your audience will be asking you. And why is it important? It's, especially in management between chains, management between outlets, or even if you have, if you begin to want to build a second or third outlets and collaboration and things like that, in aesthetic practice, it's all about evidence, it's all about science, it's all about process. And that's why the aesthetic medical clinic is different from the beauty business. I share you this because I managed both business before. What it is what it is. And therefore, the frequently asked questions, pre-approved templates is ultimately important, okay, to establish up in the front when you do training. In the next video, I shall be sharing with you the 147 online inquiry framework for a better workflow in any aesthetic clinic practice. Point number 5 today, in any training from past till now, or even to your practice, we will say feedback is important. We got to differentiate something between feedback and complaint, right? Coming from where I come from, Singapore, we are a bunch of complaining. Here complain, a little bit complain, you know, and then today the aircon is off by 2 degrees, complain. Right? So be mindful. In the area of NLP, we call it neuro-linguistic programming, the conscious and subconscious mind. There's never a complaint, it's always called a feedback. So with people you work with people you want to groom up, doctor patience is a virtue, because half the time I think we are all consumed with executing treatments to make money or to clear the patient load every day. But mindfully, feedback is important. Change the word complain in your establishment to things like, just give me a feedback, good or bad, does not matter. Now, there's a celebrity that taught me something. You know, in Chinese it's called 如果你看不起我的话，你根本都不会跟我讲分享你的想法。Translated, if somebody is not interested in your business, who the hell care to give you a complaint or even a small little word called I want this, right? So therefore, complaints in every clinic should be changed to feedbacks. So likewise in your training, feedbacks from internal staff, right? Things could be as simple as, how can you learn better? What do you need more? How can I facilitate your growth? Especially the new talents, right? Watch the videos about how to nurture the millennials. Critically important, right? I have lost a few good talents because I didn't know how to manage them. But over time, thanks to a lot of doctors, thanks to a lot of research, thanks to a lot of upskilling myself, I learned the hard way. Myself too. Somebody ever told me, 2 years ago, wow, you cannot speak Chinese. So I started. In my first session, I was bombarded with a lot of sarcasm. Right? Today, I can speak both languages well. So these are the 5 points that I bring across in these videos that hopefully will help you do the planning, the executing, finding the right resources to make the training your best ever. If you have any questions or need assistance, feel free to reach out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. See you next time. My name is ST.